Hey guys, hey, it's Bob. Yeah, Bob. Hey, I got a new edition the other day, and we'll go out and test ride it. It's a Husky 300, and I've been wanting to ride one of these bikes for a long time. I used to ride two-strokes, and then I kind of moved over to the four-stroke genre, and I've got a 350, a couple 350s that I like a lot. In fact, there's one of them right there. Okay, that I'm getting ready to sell. But anyway, so we had a 300. So here's the story. I watch all these extreme enduros, and I know I'm too old and too fat and too slow and everything to actually do anything those guys do. But every one of them is on a 300. It's a KTM, a Husky, a gas, maybe a Scirocco, Beta. They're all on 300s. Nobody rides four strokes in those series. And they do it because the machines are lightweight, handle well, easy to pivot, turn, stuff like that. Got great low end power. And so I'm kind of anxious to just try one of them out. Now, having said that, my daughter has a Beta 300, which it is right there. The thing is pointed the right direction. And she loves that motorcycle. Now, that's the X-Trader, okay? So it's a little shorter, a little lower, a little softer suspension, and but it's a great motorcycle. So anyway, she loves it. She wants to try this 300 out too. Of course, if she gets it, we'll have, well, either one of us get it. We'll have to lower it and set it up for ourselves, stuff like that, soften up the suspension and so forth. But anyway, so let's go out and take a look at this thing and go from there. So I'm walking out. I'm sorry about the camera thing, but I'm walking out of the shop. You can see, probably all of you have seen these old bikes I have. I got a Z in them. There's a couple more 350s. One of them's a dual sport. Two of them are dual sport bikes. That's Roger, one of our instructors, 250 two-stroke. And here's another bike. It's a very favorite of mine. It's an old KTM from like 07, 08, somewhere in there. It was a 250. We punched it out to 300. But man, it's got great power. And the suspension's solid enough for me, and it's been lowered a little bit and stuff like that. It's a great bike. So here we go. Let's go on out and take a look at this Husky. So, no, it's not that one. No, it's not that one. It's this one here. This came from Mark Jaworski. He rides with his son, who is also named Mark Jaworski. And they both have these bikes, 300s. But what Mark did, he decided he wanted to try, he went over to the dark side, if you're a two-stroke fan. He went over to the KTM, well, I guess it's a Husky, 450. I don't know if it's XC or SX, but anyway, he's got a new 450. Now, these bikes, these 300s and the 350s, whether they're KTM or Husky or gas, those are their best-selling motorcycles. Like Bobby's out here trying to do something. suspension is very stiff, even for my large rear end. Mark was well over 200 pounds. Well, I say well over, 210, 215, something like that. And so anyway, here's the old Endurocross track. We had a car right there that they would ride over, but unfortunately that's gone now. And I don't know, these poles here are new, so I don't know who did that, but somebody did. Anyway, that's the Endurocross track, which nobody rides. This is the PB track. We built that just for kids, those little basics and little 50s and stuff that are just getting started. It gives them a little bit of taste of going up and down and stuff like that. Of course, there's the old tractors and stuff. Comes up plenty easy. I just got to working on this trail, and I need to come back and do some more work on it. It's real bumpy. I need to get the clumps out of the way. Teach our schools, and I'm actually, if you look over, you see this ground that's been torn up a little bit. That's the preliminary circuit. We're going to make a flat track here. We got to widen this trail, of course, a lot, stuff like that, and it needs a lot more work. But we want to make a flat track, and we'll make it, we'll make a big one that's more like a quarter-mile track or something, or 8 mile or something. I don't know. We got the right measurements for what we're going to do, but then we're going to make a smaller one too that'll incorporate some of what we've done here. So I did this, I laid it out, and now we're going to I'll get with my guy that's helping me design this, and we'll fine-tune it, make it wider, do whatever we got to do. Okay, next up is to let Jesse try this. I'll tell you, my impression is it's a lot of motorcycle. As I remember the 300s, they had a lot more grunt and mid-range than this does, but it's got plenty of power. It's like, how I describe it, it seems like it's got a lighter flywheel maybe than some of the old ones, but I think it has to do with the carburetor versus fuel injection. But I'm gonna let her ride it, see what she thinks. If she likes it and wants to keep it, then we're going to have to do some major overhaul to this thing to get it set up for, like lower, because she's only 5'3". But we'll see what she has to say. Anyway, yeah, this was my take on the thing. I like it, but it's probably not for me. I'll probably stick with my old 350s that I'm old and slow on. So anyway, that's it for today, guys. I'll catch you later, and thanks for watching.